Christian TikTok thinks the rapture is happening. Like today, my nigga. I'm still here, so it must ain't happening.
No, we will not get another warning, as the world not only has only a few days left on the clock, but God is already here, and repenting now is way too late. People were terrified after South African pastor Joshua Malakela warned of an eerie omen to happen on September 23rd. And when we hear the Jewish Feast of the Trumpets play, there will be no corner on earth you can hide, citing verses from Matthew 24:6-7 and Mark 13:7-8.
Wait, nah, I'm not. I can't meme that. That's the Bible.
Of wars, rumors of wars, nation rising against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms, alongside famine and earthquakes. And people have already started preparing for it. Haunting videos show people throwing out their clothes, selling their homes and cars, quitting their jobs, saying they will no longer need their belongings very soon, to many developing mass hysteria, laughing and rejoicing, saying they will finally get to be with the ones they love. With many religious experts giving instructions on what to do when getting raptured, what signs to look for, and many others yelling they wish it could come faster. However, other religious experts cite the Bible actually tells us we won't know the actual rapture date, and this pastor might just... If
you just spending all your life savings in preparation and doing shit like this, you deserve it, nigga. You deserve to go broke. I mean, that gullible, my nigga.
Just want attention.
Rapture trip tip number 5. When you finally start moving up into the air, I recommend that you don't hold on to anything. I definitely don't recommend looking down. I think we learned that lesson from Lot's wife. Okay. Just keep calm, take a deep breath, slowly release it, and keep your face looking upwards. And pray you're not on the toilet.
Are y'all also on the side of TikTok where Christians think the rapture is happening on the 23rd of this month because the Israeli government is sacrificing a bunch of red heifers and then going onto the mountain blowing trumpets, which signals the end times?
So I told you guys that every day I'm doing something to prep my home for whoever is here after the rapture. So let me show you what I did today. So it's just like a little flow chart. These are things like based on, you can't really say, but based on the, versus the seals or trumpets, this is what you need to be doing to...
It's not even worth showing you the rest of the clip because honestly, you're not going to be able to make heads or tails of it unless you are lost in that sauce. You know what I mean? These people voted. These people are running our government right now.
Crazy ass Christians coming on the internet thinking there's going to be a rapture in 2 days, bro. I hope there's a rapture.
My only problem is y'all don't know what day, bro. Like, I believe, I'm a Christian, but like, if you're a Christian, you not gonna know, bro. So don't go around telling people what's happening this day. No, bro.
I hope, because the way that y'all Christians been moving since the Crusades, if there is a rapture, it's only gonna be 30 of y'all who get welcomed into God's kingdom, and it's gonna be 30 women of color.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am nervous about the rapture.
Yo, she look like straight out of the Grinch, my nigga.
Grew up Pentecostal, or you're probably feeling that too. I hope I'm not the only one. I keep thinking, like, what if I'm wrong? What if they were right? What if I was lucky enough to be born in the right religion and I just rejected it? Like, my entire childhood is just rapture trauma. It's the reason I can't plan ahead. It's the reason I can't save money. The rapture could come. And I knew from the moment I was born that I was not going to be among the elect. I was not going to get raptured because I was too far gone. When I was 5 years old, or whenever was the first I could remember, I guess 3.5. I remember hearing them talking about the rapture and thinking, well, I'm screwed.
I just have to show you what I saw so we could both be caught up to speed exactly what's happening there. Me and you, we're different. We're different kinds of guys, obviously. We know different things. We're different kinds of girls. We're different kinds of non-binary people. Whatever you may be, whatever your preferred flavor of toast is. People are buzzing online right now because a South African pastor, I believe Joseph Malekela, I believe that's his name, claims Jesus appeared to him in a vision and told him that the rapture will happen on September 23rd through the 24th of 2025. This is coinciding with the Feast of Trumpets, Rosh Hashanah. This has lit up TikTok. It has completely destroyed it. I have seen hundreds of videos just Overall, it's on YouTube. It's all over social media. People are posting dreams, lunar events, star constellations, signs in the heavens, all tied together like a spiritual jigsaw. Some are terrified. Some are excited. Most are just looking for meaning. But there are many, many red flags. The kind of red flags that show up time and time again in prior failed predictions. One of these prior cases, you may not remember. Oh, you may not remember. This is my favorite one. Harold Camping. Oh, you probably don't remember Harold Camping. Camping was famous for doing this exact kind of world prophecy projection, reading the Bible numerology, picking dates based on what he and his followers claimed were spiritual signs and patterns. People were getting hyped, spending huge sums on ads. I think it was the biggest ad campaign in history. I think it was insane. Telling people's lives will change drastically. Encourage people to quit their jobs, sell off property.
Yeah, if you do that, you deserve the nigga.
Extensively that the Rapture Judgment Day would be May 21st, 2011. You probably don't even remember this, do you? You have no idea
I was
about that.
6 years
Followed
old,
by the
5 years
destruction
old.
of the world, October 21st, 2011.
I was
Yeah, you probably have
almost
no
6.
idea. That's why I'm showing it on screen. You have no clue about this. Probably had no idea about this. Probably didn't
Of course
even
I don't
this.
remember, nigga.
When May 21st passed, nothing of the physical sort happened. Obviously, because we're still here. Then Camping shifted the claim to October, said maybe it was a spiritual judgment. This resulted in a lot of disappointment, loss of credibility, financial loss, and a lot of people feeling misled and manipulated. The same thing is going to happen in 2 to 3 days. But now, juxtaposed to what's happening with the September 2025 claim, the new prediction leans heavily on celestial and calendar alignment. Now, I want to point something out very important. Time is a human construct.
Right.
The universe in totality does not function on time, period. It just doesn't. I want to point that out as a base thing. The universe cares so little about time. Did you know that time, the concept, bends around black holes?
Right.
That is how deeply the universe doesn't care about time. That's science, mind you. That's physics. This is a real fact. So the Feast of Trumpets, the blood moon, the phenomena, the star constellation dreams and vision experiences, it feels like an update or remix to what's been done many times before. Pick a significant religious holiday plus astronomical anomalies,
Right.
plus a prophecy or vision, combine them and amplify them via social media. There's nothing new here. Nothing new, just new packaging. And it's powerful because many people want to believe. They want justification for all the bad things happening in their life, and a lot of bad things are happening in a lot of people's lives. They want to believe the unknown, the cosmic, the spiritual. These are big levers for hope, fear, identity, and community. But here's where the hoax, or at least a deep scam, comes in. These predictions always start with zero verifiable mechanisms.
Niggas be
Period.
like,
There's not.
Oh, I had a dream. Nigga, I had a dream. Bro, we don't even want to get into that, dog.
There's no spiritual proof, no scientific proof, no independent verification, no consistent textual support. The vision is subjective. The signs are completely interpretive. The blood moon could mean many things or nothing, to be quite honest with you. And then when the date falls, the narrative shifts. You know what's going to happen? They're going to say, it was. Come back to this video, by the way. 2 days, come back. They're going to say, it was spiritual. We misinterpreted the heavens. Or we still need to be ready. But maybe the date was symbolic. This is exactly what Camping did. Harold Camping, after May 2021, 2011 failed, he just kept shifting it. He admitted his attempt at predicting was sinful, is what he said.
Right.
Also, the social and psychological mechanics are nearly identical. People who believe such teachings often experience anxiety, a group hype, emotional decisions, sometimes financial sacrifice. And I'm witnessing people give up all their money. There's a TikTok live of a guy just giving money away to his people. He's broke now, by the way.
Stupid. Nigga, that's your fault.
In Camping's case, followers spent money on advertising, gave up livelihoods, suffered deep disappointment. This current 2025 prophecy is already creating fear, dreams, people staying up thinking, what if? It's becoming a self-fulfilling loop. That's what's happening. Believers amplify it, they share it, it becomes trending, then it's harder for skeptics to break through because it's everywhere. It's validating itself through sheer volume. I've seen it. I barely am on TikTok and I've seen it. Because there are clear theological warnings in many Christian traditions that someone who tries to set the date of the rapture or Christ's return is barking up a tree that Christ said to stay far away from. Versus like, let's say, let me see if I can remember. Matthew 24:36, about the day or hour no one knows, I believe that's what he said, are constantly cited by critics. Many pastors and scholarly voices are speaking out now against Septuagint 23, saying, don't fixate on dates. Fixate on faith, moral readiness, love, and justice. These voices point out scriptural warnings that anyone who claims certainly may be leading people into false belief. There's also a pattern. When predictions like this fail, and many have, people often don't face too much accountability, ever. The leaders shift narratives, apologies are vague, responsibility is minimized. Camping eventually admitted his errors, described date settings as sinful, but by then damage had already been done. Trust, finances, mental health for a lot of people. And with September 2025, there don't seem to be any plan for if it fails. But likely there will be recovery messages. We were symbolic. We were representing something spiritual. God alone knows. Right. I wait for that. I am waiting, because it happens every time. Still, the fact that these same evidence types keep being used should make people suspicious. Celestial events, religious calendar days, prophetic dreams, stuff going on in the world, just all this trumpet garbage. These are inherently vague because it's garbage. It's just genuine nonsense. It's genuine worthless hogwash and piss. I kid you not. It is worthless gobbledygook that means nothing to no one. It just doesn't. A blood moon might look dramatic, but linking it to prophecy is subjective. It doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't. I hate this because the emotional leverage is huge. Humans don't like uncertainty. Right? We love security. We crave it so deeply. We fear death, the unknown, failure, and suffering. That's why conservatives lean on to a lot of Christian values, because it gives them a moral path and a guidance. Because Christians and conservatives love having a base set instruction manual of what to do because they know it works. That's why you'll see so many conservatives love Christ. As a matter of fact, you'll see people who don't even go to church just say, well, I do believe in God, but I don't go to church. They just want to find something to believe in. That's what it is. Apocalyptic prophecy gives a script. Something is going to happen. The chaos ends on a date. Believers are saved. There's clarity. It's intoxicating. Even if the prediction is wrong, even if many have been wrong, the psychological pull remains. It's crazy. You know what happened with Harold camping? People ignore warnings from other Christians. They ignore social criticism, media mocking. They stay committed because hope was on the line. That's what it was. And this is what horrible, horrible people do to good practices. I say that. I say that a lot. I say that it's the ideals that ruin things. That's what's happening. Because you're following this impossible moral doctrine. With social media, you get like short videos and viral audio clips, memes, prayer chains forward. It becomes everybody is expecting it, which feels like proof. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. And all these repeated failures and all this financial loss and all this garbage. At the base, this isn't about whether September 23rd or 24th, 2025 is the day or not. It's about a reoccurring pattern. Date setting prophecy leads to hype, anxiety, and sometimes fantasticism. Always ending in disappointment. Then narrative shift. Sometimes people repent, sometimes no. The cycle repeats over and over again. So yes, this September 2025 prophecy looks like the latest in a long line of deep hoaxes or self-fulfilling mythologies. Maybe the people behind it believe it genuinely. Maybe some are sincere, but sincerity doesn't make it dependable or truthful. That's not true. It doesn't. No matter how many signs, how many festivals, how many dreams, the fundamental biblical and philosophical problem remains. Claiming to know the date of cosmic divine events is very dangerous. It's stupid. It's genuinely dumb to think you have that much importance over stuff. You don't. You don't. Focus on your own life. Keep going. Don't let this Christian Rapture garbage TikTok nonsense pollute your mind in any capacity.
Bro, like, it's like the people on that side of things are like, I feel like y'all just make yourselves look more stupid. Like the lengths y'all go, the stuff y'all fall for, bro. Why are you giving away your whole life savings because a nigga you don't even know personally said that, bro?
Capacity. Anyways, have a lovely day or night wherever you are. Just want to talk about this. Bye.
All right. W video.